What if I told you there are planets out there where it literally rains molten glass, where oceans are made of lava, or where the gravity alone could crush every bone in your body? These aren't scenes from science fiction. They are real planets, confirmed by NASA, Hubble, and JWST. Tonight, we're venturing into the 20 most terrifyingly strange worlds ever discovered, and trust me, the deeper we go, the darker it gets. Number 1. HD 189733b, the Glass Storm Planet. This planet looks beautiful from a distance, a calm, deep blue like Earth. But don't be fooled. Those colors are created by silicate crystals in the atmosphere. Here, winds rage at 7,000 kilometers per hour. That's 7 times faster than a hurricane on Earth. And within those winds, razor-sharp shards of glass flying sideways across the sky. If you stood here, your body would be shredded into dust in seconds. A sparkling blue marble. That kills. Number 2. 55 Cancri E, the Diamond Planet. Now let's move from broken glass to pure diamonds. 55 Cancri E is a super-Earth, twice the size of our own, orbiting so close to its star that a year lasts just 18 hours. Scientists believe its carbon-rich interior may be filled with compressed diamond. Imagine an entire planet worth $26 quadrillion in joules. But before you dream of mining it, remember, surface temperatures reach 2,700 degrees, and gravity here is 8 times stronger than Earth. Your bones wouldn't sparkle, they'd snap. Number 3. WSP-76b, the Iron Rain World. Now, diamonds sound glamorous, but what about liquid metal falling from the sky? WSP-76b is an ultra-hot Jupiter-sized planet, tidally locked with one side always facing its star. The day side heats to 2,500 degrees, hot enough to vaporize iron. Winds then carry the vapor to the night side, where it cools and falls as molten iron rain. Imagine hearing raindrops on a roof, but every drop melts through steel. Number 4. Gliese 436b, the Burning Ice World. On this Neptune-sized planet, water doesn't behave like it does here. Temperatures soar to nearly 400 degrees Celsius, hot enough to boil oceans into vapor, yet the planet's extreme gravity squeezes water into a bizarre state, locking it as solid ice. Astronomers call this strange substance hot ice. It's a world where ice doesn't melt, it burns. If you touched it, your hand would blister long before it ever began to thaw. Number 5. TREES 2b, the Black Hole Planet. Now imagine a world so dark, it almost ceases to exist. TREES 2b reflects less than 1% of the starlight that touches it, making it the blackest planet ever discovered. Darker than coal, darker even than the paint on a stealth jet, it swallows nearly all light around it. Floating through the void, it's almost invisible, betrayed only by a faint, hellish red glow radiating from its heat. To gaze upon it would be like staring into a cosmic abyss, a planet that looks more like a shadow than a world. Number 6. WSP-12b, the planet being eaten alive. Some planets live short, violent lives. WSP-12b orbits so close to its star that tidal forces have twisted it into an unnatural egg shape. Its atmosphere is being ripped away, spilling into space like smoke from a dying fire as the star slowly devours it. Astronomers can actually see the planet disappearing piece by piece. A cosmic meal in progress. In just a few million years, nothing will remain. If Earth were in WSP-12b's place, it wouldn't last long enough for life to begin. Number 7. K2141b, the Rock Vapor Cycle Planet. Forget Earth's gentle water cycle. On K2141b, it's stone that evaporates, rains, and flows. Vast oceans of magma boil under a scorching sun, sending clouds of vaporized rock into the sky. There, the minerals condense and fall back as molten lava rain, feeding rivers of fire that pour across the surface. The entire planet is locked in this endless loop of destruction and renewal. A world where mountains melt, and even the air is made of stone. Number 8. HD 80606b, the flash-broiled planet. This gas giant hurtles around its star on a wildly eccentric orbit, spending most of its time in deep freeze before swooping terrifyingly close. In just a few hours, its atmosphere ignites with fury, heating by nearly 700 degrees Celsius in a sudden blast of stellar energy. Supersonic storms roar across the planet as it is flash-broiled like a steak. Not once, but every orbit, again and again. To exist here would be to endure a cosmic barbecue from the inside out, a world forever caught between fire and frost. Number 9. LHS 114b, the Gravity Crusher. If you think Earth's gravity is unforgiving, step onto LHS 114b. This super-Earth packs over 7 times our planet's mass, and its crushing pull would make every movement impossible. Just standing upright would feel like carrying a truck on your back. A single step could snap your bones like twigs. No firestorms, no frozen seas. Here, it's the sheer weight of the world itself that destroys you. Number 10. Coro 7b, the Rock Rain Planet. This rocky world is scorched to over 2,000 degrees Celsius, hot enough to vaporize solid stone. Entire mountains dissolve into the atmosphere, turning the very crust of the planet into a searing mineral haze. When the night side cools, that vapor condenses and falls back down as storms of molten rock, a deadly rain of fire and stone. Imagine cliffs rising to the sky, then crumbling into vapor, only to return as a bombardment of blazing boulders. On Coro 7b, the very ground beneath your feet doesn't stay solid for long. Number 11. WSP-39, the Toxic Sky Planet. This bloated, Saturn-like giant drifts beneath skies filled with a poisonous haze. Its atmosphere is laced with sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, and thick water vapor, a chemical cocktail so corrosive it could dissolve human lungs in an instant. Sunlight there fuels reactions that churn the air into an ever-changing toxic brew. If Earth's atmosphere sustains life, WSP-39 seems designed for the opposite, a sky built not to nourish but to destroy. Number 12. HR 5183b, the Whiplash Planet. This giant world refuses to follow the calm, circular paths of ordinary planets. Instead, it careens around its star on a 74-year orbit, slingshotting close enough to scorch before whipping back into frozen darkness. For decades, the planet endures an endless winter, only to be hurled into summers hot enough to boil oceans dry. Life here would mean entire generations trapped between fire and ice, as the planet is torn between extremes with every violent swing. Number 13. WSP-107b, the Marshmallow Planet. Not every cosmic nightmare comes with fire or ice. WSP-107b is so impossibly low density that astronomers call it a marshmallow of a planet. Nearly as wide as Jupiter, but weighing only 1/10 as much, it's a balloon of hydrogen and gas. If you could reach its clouds, you would sink into their puffy depths like cotton candy, soft and inviting at first, until the crushing pressures far below would rip you apart. A world that tempts, then kills, without a single flame. Number 14. PSR B1257+12b, or Draugr, the Zombie Planet. This is one of the very first exoplanets ever discovered, but it is no ordinary world. Draugr orbits a pulsar, the burnt-out corpse of a dead star. There is no sunlight, no warmth, only a relentless storm of deadly X-rays and gamma rays that bathe the surface in invisible fire. A frozen wasteland of radiation, it drifts in eternal darkness, orbiting the undead. Draugr is a true zombie planet, a world of death that never rests. Number 15. Kelt 9b, the Star-like Planet. This planet is so blisteringly hot, around 4,300 degrees, that scientists say it behaves more like a star than a planet. Hydrogen molecules are ripped apart in its searing atmosphere, while metals boil and rise as vapor. Kelt 9b doesn't merely orbit its star, it competes with it, glowing fiercely under the same radiation that would incinerate any normal world. a realm of fire so extreme it blurs the line between planet and sun. Number 16. K218b, the steam pressure cooker. Hailed as a potentially habitable world, K218b hides a deadly secret. Beneath its thick hydrogen atmosphere lies a supercritical ocean, a strange, crushingly hot blend of water and vapor under immense pressure. The surface behaves like a global steam cooker, ready to boil anything alive in an instant. This is not a gentle, life-friendly planet. It's a world where the very air and oceans conspire to crush and scald all that dares to exist. Number 17. GJ1214b, the exotic water world. This planet is covered in a vast alien ocean, but under extreme pressure, water transforms into exotic states like I7, a cubic crystal structure, and superheated steam. It's not a paradise, it's a suffocating ocean from hell, crushing and boiling at the same time. Number 18. WSP-121b, the planet that boils metals. On WSP-121b, the heat is so extreme that metals like magnesium and iron literally boil in the atmosphere, streaming off into space. Its skies glow fiercely in ultraviolet light as the planet evaporates piece by piece, a blazing spectacle of self-destruction. So unstable is this world that scientists believe it is slowly unraveling, tearing itself apart under the relentless fury of its star. Number 19. OGEL 2016, BLG 1195 LB, the frozen Earth. Not all cosmic nightmares scorch, some freeze. This Earth-sized planet is trapped in eternal night, its surface a frozen wasteland at -220 degrees Celsius. It drifts so far from its star that it is more ice ball than world, a planet of unending frost. If fire kills quickly, this is a slow, relentless death, frozen solid in the dark, a grave of ice stretching to infinity. Number 20. HD 106906b, the planet that shouldn't exist. And finally, the strangest of them all. HD 106906b is a giant planet orbiting its stars at a staggering distance, 738 times farther than Earth is from the Sun, or 25 times farther than Neptune. By every rule of planetary formation, it should have been flung into the void long ago. Yet somehow it clings to its orbit, a cosmic outcast lingering on the edge of reality. A world that defies logic, quietly mocking the laws that govern the rest of the universe. These are not science fiction. Every one of these planets is real, and each reveals just how wild, strange, and terrifying the universe can be. And the most unsettling thought? These are only the worlds we've discovered so far. Out there, hidden among the stars, lie planets we cannot even begin to imagine. Worlds that may dwarf our fears and defy every expectation we hold about reality.